Taking every class in 99 Nights in the Forest, starting with Camper. And we're going to assume it's level 3. Plus 10 reduced hunger drain, increased visibility at night, and use bond stew. That's actually pretty good for the cheapest class in the game. I'll give it a C, because for new players, or just players that have been playing a long term, I feel like that is good to start with. And next is Scavenger. Plus 2 sack space, opens chest 25% faster, and you got a chance to drop scrap as a bonus drop from chests. I feel like it's not as good as Camper, so for that reason, I will put it in D. Next, we will be doing Cook. Seasoned food restores more hunger. Crockpot cooks 25% faster, and you have a 25% chance to make hearty stew. I don't know what hearty stew is, but I'm assuming it's just better stew. So I'm going to give it a B. Hunter, you start with 2 bear traps, increased meat drop rate, slightly higher pelt drop rate, and then the pelt trader will offer an extra wolf pelt trade. I feel like that can be kind of good. I'll give it a C, because the bear traps, they're really easy to make, and if you need food or pelts, you could really just go out and kill things. Fisherman. Your fishing rod levels up faster. Fishing rod casts are instant and further. Fish hook onto your fishing line rod faster. Fish hook onto your fishing rod faster. I feel like for 50 diamonds, that's not a really good class. I give it a D tier. Base Defender. Defense blueprints. You start with 2 defense blueprints. Defenses can be upgraded. Defenses you place deal higher damage. I feel like that's really good for cultist waves, or if you're trying to get the plush in the new update, and there's a lot of cultists. So, for that reason, I'm going to give it a B. Next, support. You start with 1 bandage. Band another player at the start of the game. Absorb some damage for the player. Deal more damage when closer together. Your support eats for both of you. 80% for them, 20% for you. You can see the beam to your player at any distance, so you know what they are. I like the bandage makes it a B at least, but then if it's full level, if you don't have to eat as much, I'll give that a high B tier. Medic. 5 times faster revives. You start with 2 bandages. Improved revives on others. Restore more health and food. I think that's what that is. One of your bandages upgrades to a medkit. As the medkit won't do anything for reviving, I feel like it is a really good class. I give it a mid A tier. Lumberjack. Good axe. 20% chance to get 1 bonus log from trees. Plus 25% chance for a double sapling drop. plus 20% chance to get 1 or 2 bonus logs from trees. That's a pretty good class, especially because chopping down trees at the start is really annoying because it takes forever with a old axe. I give it A tier. Ranger. You start with a flashlight, 1 revolver, and 18 ammo. Plus 10% chance to refund ammo on a shot. So you basically, when you shoot something, there's a chance that that bullet won't go away. And level 3 plus start with 30 damage, or 30 ammo, instead of 18. So that's a pretty good class. I give it B tier, or a high B tier. Zookeeper. You start with an old taming flute. Your taming flute levels faster. You can have 3 tamed animals regardless of flute level. Feeding tamed animals will restore most of their health. You require 1 less step to tame an animal. See, I feel like if you do something like you're trying to tame a mammoth or an alpha wolf for your quest, this would be a really good quest or a really good class. So for that reason, I'm gonna give it a high B tier. Explorer. You start with compass and a map. Gain a speed boost after clearing fog, larger map view radius. Plus 2 stack space. Hunger drain, reduce the same more. Hunger drain, reduce the more time you spend away from the fire. See chests through walls when you're open chest faster. I give it mid B tier because I feel like these are all really good to get. It's really easy to get, except the 2 plus sack space and the reduced hunger drain. That's a really good thing, so that's why it's not C tier. Farmer. You start with a watering can. Some saplings you plant will grow into apple trees. Farm plots you water are guaranteed to grow 1 pumpkin. So I give that a... Let's say you're trying to make an AFK base. This would be a really good class for farm plots because there's like basically a guaranteed chance for a pumpkin, which is 4, so that's really good. I give it a high A tier. Berserker. After first death, auto revive with low HP and hunger. On reviving, receive a strength boost for a short duration. Deal higher damage as your HP gets lower. And you start with a medkit in case you die a second time or someone else dies. Again, a good class if you are playing alone. So I give it a high B tier. Brawler. You start with a leather body. You can't use ranged weapons, which is really bad. Plus 40 HP, plus 30 damage with melee weapons. Plus 10% health regeneration. Plus regen sooner after taking damage. 5% chance to block incoming damage. See, I would put this at a high A tier, except you can't use ranged weapons, which knocks it down to a high B tier instead. Snowman. Spawns with snowball cannon and beanie, which is good for the snow biome. And it's also an automatic snowball cannon. Hitting a target with 6 snowballs slows it. Snowball cannon reloads faster. That's a really good class. Especially since it's automatic, I'm going to give it a high B tier. Undead. You start with 1 bandage, gain a permanent bonus every time you are revived. You can be revived instantly. You can move for 8 seconds after death. I give it a mid-A tier. Feaster. I didn't even know this class existed. Gain 2+ max HP per unique cooked food eaten. You can overeat to deal more melee damage and sprint faster. Eating prepared dishes restores some HP. When you overeat, you also gain some armor. That's actually pretty good. This might be... No, I don't think it deserves a low S tier. A high A tier. Nightcrawler. Gain speed, night vision, and damage bonuses in darkness. Detection radius of enemies is reduced at night, and the deer is less likely to spawn on you. You start with a Shadow Dagger, which is basically like it does like around the damage of a good axe, and you can hit really fast. So for that reason, I give a high A tier. Fire Bandit. Infernal Crossbow and 1 Wildfire Potion. Starts with an Infernal Crossbow and a Wildfire Potion. Yeah, I just said that. Your other tools have a chance to set enemies on fire, plus a 10% chance to get wildfire as a bonus drop from chests. This might just be the first low S tier on this list. Mainly because if you're out in the wild, if you kill something with your crossbow, it will automatically cook the meat, so you can automatically eat it without having to go back to the campfire or eat it raw and take damage. And the wildfire is good for getting kids because it can do AoE damage, so that's why it's a low S tier. Blowpipe and poison armor. Your poison effects are stronger. 25% chance for enemies to spread their poison on death. Attack deals increased damage to enemies afflicted with poison harm. I give this, I feel like it's not as good as Fire Bandit, so for that reason I give it a low A tier, or high A tier, I mean. Let me just make sure this is okay. Yeah, that's foaming.
There was no question. Sean lost round 1, and he needed to win round 2.
Okay. Beastmaster. You start with a good tamed float. You can summon tamed wolves with 3 steak. You start with 3 steak in your sack, and you can have up to 5 pets. That sounds really overpowered. Your wolves run much faster when attacking. The first wolf you summon will be an alpha wolf. Pretty good. I give it low S tier because if you have like, let's say, 5 alpha wolves, it would be really easy to get a kid like the Squid Kid, because if you just shoot one, it will come running at you, and your wolves will go running at it. So while you're shooting, your wolves will attack it, and the bear will be distracted on them. And then if any wolves get hurt, you can just heal them with the food from the bear. I get that, so that's why it's an S tier. A low S tier. Store tools. Katana and 120 throwing knives. Plus 10% speed and plus 15% HP, plus 5% chance for throwing knives to spawn in chests. First hit on an enemy has a chance to critically strike, which I'm pretty sure just does like 50% more damage or something like that. Plus 10% chance for throwing knives to spawn in chests. Mid S tier. Big Game Hunter. You start with a rifle and 12 rifle ammo. You can consume ammo bolts to gain permanent bonuses, higher pelt rate drop, You can also infinitely consume mammoth tusks to permanently gain max HP. I think that's what that means. Mid S tier, mainly because you start with a rifle and you can you can consume animal pelts. Like if you get a second bunnyfoot or like even a second wolf pelt, that would be good. That's why it's a mid S tier. I'm pretty sure that's what, yeah, mid S tier. Starter tools. You start with 60 ammo and a trusty revolver. Kill enemies with your revolver to upgrade it. Plus chance to get ammo as a bonus drop from chests. Your revolver starts with an upgrade. I give that low S tier, mainly because there's no like health or food bonus, but still good. Necromancer. You start with a cultist staff. You collect souls from dead cultists. You use your staff to consume souls and resurrect cultists. You can have up to 6 summons, so kind of like you tame a cultist, but you need multiple dead cultists. Resurrected cultists deal greater damage. You get better night vision the more cultists you have. I give that mid S tier mainly because if you do something like Stronghold, you'd get a lot of cultist souls. Pyromaniac flamethrower. Reload your flamethrower with fuel canisters and oil barrels. Food is auto-cooked on drop. Fuel canisters and oil barrels restore even more fuel. You move faster for every burning enemy. So let's say you were burning 7 wolves at once, you'd move a little faster. Vampire. You start with a vampire cloak and a vampire scythe. You gain lifesteal energy when attacking with any melee weapon. You run faster at night, better vision at night, and increased healing from lifesteal. I give that mid S tier.
The last fight will be France versus USA.
Gambler. You get 1 random item, assuming that it's something made like a revolver. That's what we're going off of, but it can also be better. You get a 50-50 chance of upgrading or downgrading standard chests on opening it. So let's say you're playing with a friend, they find a ruby chest, they open it, you come over, you open the chest that has now been downgraded, there's a chance that it will upgrade back to a ruby chest and drop an item from a ruby chest, or it can downgrade. So yeah. Plus level 2, 60 to 40% chance of upgrading or downgrading. You have a higher chance of upgrading now. Start chests on opening it. And then plus 10% chance chests also drop coins. D tier, assuming like the tier 2 chests would upgrade to the silver gold chests. I hope you know what I'm talking about, because that could be really good early game. Alien, you start with a ray gun and excellent visibility at night. You sprint slower when your alien tech is overheating. Alien tech recharges faster. Sprint faster when the alien tech is at full charge. I give it mid A tier, mainly because you might run slower if you were, like, for example, saving a kid, but then your thing overheats and you can't run away. Grenader, dynamite plus 10 impact grenades. Get impact grenades from killing cultists and opening chests. When you die, drop a grenade that explodes on the spot. And you have a chance to gain explosive rounds when consuming ammo boxes. For that, let's say you're doing something like Stronghold or the Cave, this would be really good. I give it a mid A tier. High A tier. I think it's on. Okay, well, it wasn't going down, and it's still not going down. Chef. You can cook unique recipes that give players huge bonuses. All cooked items are seasoned. You start with a chef station and a recipe book for special items. Level 2 and level 3, you unlock a new recipe. Let me just leave and rejoin so I can show the last two really quick.
Doesn't feel right.
I tell you what, let's give us a second before you unleash the beast again.
Okay.
Let's let the chat this. Let's see what they're saying right now. Where's the really good beast? Where is he? We did promise that he was.
And now aliens, scientists, and cyborg. We're gonna start with cyborg. Alien armor and a laser cannon. If alien tech overheats, you take damage and your armor is temporarily lowered. Excellent visibility at night. Plus, level 2, alien tech deals increased damage. Kills restore some alien tech energy. That's pretty good. Plus it does AoE damage. I give it high S tier. Alien scientist. You start with an alien shotgun, which basically shoots a bunch of little ray gun shots at once, like spread, like pellets. Use a resolve ray, the resolve ray that I don't know what it does, and a ray gun. Get enemies under 10 HP, 10% HP to dissolve them into essence. Gain essence to increase your alien technology regain speed, plus 4 stack space. Level 2. Dissolving threshold increased to 15%. Meat sandwiches have a chance to drop on dissolve. Essence also gives you sprint speed. I give it mid S tier. Overall, if you were playing with teammates, I prefer the alien scientist. If you're playing alone, I'd prefer the cyborg. That's my rating of all the quests or all the classes. Please leave your ratings in the comments, and I'll give my opinion on them.
Benefit me and my family, so things happen for a reason.
Yeah, I think it's a weird thing to say, but obviously we miss you so much. We can't wait till you actually hear in person. But I think you messing up and it being public sucks at first, but the way